gentlemen, it is Saturday, so you know what that means. You are here in the right place at the right time. It is Syndicate Championship Wrestling presents to you Saturday Showdown. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, and we are here to give you some of the hardest hitting fake virtual fighting this side of YouTube. We are 1 week removed from the fallout at our special event, Rumble in the Bronx, and we got a hell of a show here for you tonight, folks. But I'm going to stop talking. Let's get down to the ring for our first match of the evening. Some of the best theme music here in SCW as we are kicking off our first contest of the night. Man, I really like this song. Unbiased opinion, really.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the family from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 247 pounds, one half of the SCW World Tag Team Champions, the King of Old School, Kevin Youngblood.
Kevin Youngblood here to open up SCW Showdown. Here one-on-one contest against Xerxes, which we had just found out a few weeks ago that the number one contenders for the SCW Tag Team Championships are J Omega, the Prince of the Sands himself, Xerxes. And while Kevin is familiar with J Omega, huge rivalry going through there, and I'm going to say this now, J Omega has his way with Kevin Youngblood over the last few years. Will this be different because it's in a tag team element? But we shall see, as those tag belts will be defended at Cradle to the Grave later this month. Right now, though, Kevin has got to get past his first opposition, and that is the up-and-coming Xerxes. Will he have enough to get on top of this, to leave tonight with a W? Or will the Prince of the Sands score an upset? Xerxes coming down to the ring, very impressive here in his early SCW career. But he is taking on another SCW legend here. And this is going to be interesting. The last time Xerxes had a big match like this, a one-on-one competition, that was against James Lee. It did not come up so well for Xerxes here. But however, this Xerxes has a new focus here, and that's to get in the head of Kevin Youngblood and the Youngblood family, as they are going to be next in line for that tag team title. And even though he's teaming up with J Omega as an odd couple tag team, they have been very impressive picking up some tag team victories, tag team wins here in the tag team division. But now their biggest test is yet to come as the two meet in the ring. And look at this, Xerxes actually offering his hand. Oh, the disrespect from Xerxes, only to get met back with a smack to the face from Kevin. And the ref pulling him aside, and here we go. The bell is rung, and Kevin with the kitchen sink knee to the midsection of Xerxes. But Xerxes looking to fight back, throwing Kevin in the corner. Xerxes going to use his strength here to combat Kevin's technical know-how. And Kevin is getting those boots put to him right now. And we got an early cover. One. Kick out at one. Not enough to keep the king of old school down. But Xerxes again showing off that strength. And now Kevin, however, counters the jawbreaker and tries to go for a knee strike. Xerxes gets out of the way and counters. And there's that big elbow from Xerxes. Xerxes got all the momentum on his side. Oh, but Kevin hits him with a knee. And Kevin looking to get that momentum on his side, but Xerxes fighting back. What a headbutt. Xerxes gonna have to use his strength and know-how here to get past Kevin and his technical wizardry. Kevin's got that ring IQ, one of the best minds here in SCW when it comes to wrestling. But he may not need to, he needs to focus and not look past his opponent as Kevin's trying to go after Xerxes, but the ref breaks it up. And now Kevin reverses that. Look at the chops, the combinations. And Kevin showing that strength of his own. With a back, looked like a backbreaker modification. And Kevin going right after that midsection there. And Xerxes wisely rolls out of the ring, giving his space from Kevin, but Kevin, Russian leg sweep. That is vintage Kevin Youngblood. Now Kevin, again, going after the lower back of Xerxes here. You know, he's prepping that back just to get ready for that sharpshooter. That's a move Xerxes is gonna want to avoid by any means necessary. And the crowd is loving it, but Xerxes slow to get up. And Kevin trying to go right after that back again, but Xerxes reverses. And now Xerxes dragging Kevin to the ropes, but Kevin gets out of that. And you see Kevin actually showing some of that strength of his own with the snake eyes in the corner. We got to cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Not enough to keep Xerxes down. Kevin looking to stalk his opponent with the knee strike and a neck breaker. Now Kevin continuing the onslaught, midsection of the Prince of the Sands. And now Xerxes slow to get to the corner. Kevin looking to take full advantage of this. But Xerxes with a nice counter there. And now Xerxes showing off that strength with a suplex and a lariat. Keeping Kevin down, and Kevin could be out. And now Xerxes looking for that dominator. This could be a hell of an upset here. Xerxes looking to pin our current SCW Tag Champion. We got to cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Kevin is still in it. And Kevin with a jawbreaker. Now, both these men punching, but Kevin with a chop. Xerxes meeting him with the chop, and these two are throwing hands in the center of the ring. Kevin telling Xerxes, is that all you got? And Kevin blocks it. He still goes with a vicious right, but now taking out the knee. Oh, and look at the knee to the back of the head of Xerxes, and we got another cover. 1. Kick out at 1. Kevin has got to keep up that momentum if he's going to beat the young man here. Xerxes gets thrown to the ropes. Flapjack from Kevin Youngblood. And now Kevin continuing to apply pressure to Xerxes here, dragging him to the turnbuckle. And now Kevin still going after that knee, but we could see a third eye destroyer. Third eye destroyer hits, and we got a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Xerxes is still alive. But now he's getting put in that sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. Would this be it? Will Xerxes tap? Kevin is wrenching back, and Xerxes taps out. Xerxes taps out to the sharpshooter. Man, oh man, what an opening contest.
The king of
Kevin Youngblood gets slighted in the beginning of the match before even the bell rang, only to make Xerxes pay for it here in this competition. Hits him with the third eye destroyer and finishes him off with the sharpshooter. Will this keep telling the tale of what may happen at Cradle to the Grave when these two teams meet for the SCW Tag Team title? Folks, I want to say thank you all for continuously tuning in, hitting that like and subscribe button and that notification icon. Whenever we go live, you can catch us here every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. And folks, Cradle to the Grave is going to come later this month, and we're going to be announcing matches later throughout the month here before the contest. But we have a contest coming up right now that will determine who is our #1 contender for the SCW television title. And that will be Golden Joe West taking on Hacksaw Leo Simmons. Let's head down to the ring, folks. This should be a hell of a contest. You hear the music. It's time to break necks and cash checks.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 270 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons!
Leo Simmons, one-time strong style champion, is looking to get gold wrapped around his waist yet again. And he's got one man in his way to get that opportunity. And Leo is just straight focused. This man is trying to end 2024 as SCW champion. No, by any means. But tonight, that road he's going to be trying to go through is paved with gold. And I don't mean titles. But what I do mean when that screen goes gold, it is a sight to behold straight from the trailer parks of Duval. It's Golden Joe West.
And his opponent from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 235 pounds, Golden Joe West.
Now, speaking of getting titles, Joe West is back in SCW and has had one failed attempt to capture the SCW World Championship for a third time. But now he's looking to add another title to his reign, and that is the SCW Television Championship. But he's going to have a tough competition in front of him, as Leo Simmons is not here for play. He is not here for the grandstanding and just mesmerizing talents. Leo is here to fight, and Joe's gonna have to be ready for that. But Joe, being our man, our superstar of the year, 2023 or 2022 or 2023, going into that, this man is looking to continue to pick up victories and to end 2024 as a champion as well. Both men are ready to go, and I believe this is the first time both men have actually met one-on-one in competition. So you know the clash of styles are going to be there. And the bell is rung, and here we go. Joe with a flying forearm to start the match. Tries that springboard kick. Doesn't get all of it, if at all. But Joe's got all the momentum. Look at this. Joe's starting the match off with a bang. Just a sunset flip powerbomb to the outside, and how is Leo Simmons getting right up like it's nothing? Joe wisely gets back in the ring so he has the higher ground, but Leo gets back in. And now Joe with a super kick into a capture German suplex. Joe has got all the momentum on his side, continuously throwing Leo to the outside. And Joe celebrating the fanfare here. Joe West always gonna put on for the crowd. But stuff like this is why he is one of the top superstars we have here in SCW. But Leo Simmons ain't about any of that. Leo has a tough and gruff attitude. He is an old school wrestler of the sort. Look at him telling Joe to get in the ring and bring it on. He wants to wrestle. He's not here to just put on a show. But Joe can do both. Joe dragging Leo Simmons to the ropes, going after the lower legs, the tree trunks of Leo Simmons here. Leo flipping Joe West over the top rope. Now Joe still on the outside celebrating. That just could be a suckered in. Oh, backcracker! Backcracker in the outside, and Leo Simmons still eating Joe's offense like it's breakfast, and it's not phasing him. Joe's gonna have to do something here to get Leo off his feet, and that may be it. And Joe going for that moonsault that we all know and love, and he connects. But Leo again gets right up and reverses Joe. Ref's count is up to 6. You could win this match via countout. It won't matter. And now Leo back in the ring, and Joe with those vicious kicks and onslaughts. Simmons rolling to the turnbuckle corner, trying to pick himself up, but Leo reverses and gets Joe in the corner. Oh, it throws Joe's head first into that top turnbuckle. And now Leo hyping himself up, chest chop. Tree of woe as he's locking those legs in of Joe's. Stomping on the midsection. Face first. And Leo is turning the tides of this match. Oh, taking the legs out of Joe. And Joe slow to get up, pulling himself up in that turnbuckle corner. Leo taking out that arm. Leo is slowing down that high-paced offense Joe is known for. Flashy type offense as well. Ain't no flash coming from Leo Simmons though. And Leo taking those arms and choking the life out of Joe. My goodness. And now we got a cover. 1, kick out at 1. Joe is still fighting. But now Leo Simmons staring at Joe, getting ready. He could have been going for that. But no, looks like Joe blocked it. Leo gets caught off guard. Super kick. And now Joe going white trash bash connects. White trash bash connects. We got a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Joe couldn't put away Leo Simmons. And now these two men are putting on a hell of a show here. What a match so far. As Leo Simmons is doing what he can to keep Joe down, and Joe's got to keep that high-powered offense. Joe is getting stomped out in the middle of the ring, but he's trying to distance himself from Leo Simmons. As Leo Simmons was probably one Operation Doomsday from becoming their from becoming the #1 contender for the television championship. But now Joe is trying to get some more offense in. Oh, look at the senton. Joe is trying his damnedest to get Leo out of here and be that #1 contender, throwing Leo Simmons back into the ring. Leo rolling himself up. But Leo powering back. Leo throwing Joe to the ropes. No. Joe reverses. And Joe's trying to throw Leo back to the outside. Joe has been throwing Leo to the outside, and I think that might be a strategy of him. Oh, look at the kick from Joe. And Joe with a springboard moonsault connects, but he doesn't go for the cover. And now Joe. Oh, Jeff Hardy special. Now Joe still attacking Leo Simmons, and Leo could be out of this match. And look at the kick combinations from Joe. Leo is taking a hell of an onslaught here from Joe West. And Joe, coffin drop connects, but Joe doesn't go for the cover. He's giving Leo Simmons too much time to recover. But of course, Joe keeps applying pressure to Leo Simmons. But Leo still fighting back in this match. Oh my God. Oh, Fred Hampton driver. And Leo goes for the cover. We could have a victory. 1, 2, 2.999. Leo Simmons can't believe it. But now Leo could be trying to go for that Operation Doomsday again. No! Trying to go for that Mad Villainy, and Joe reverses, but Leo reverses the shoulder tackle. These two men are giving it their all to be that #1 contender for Dr. Hurtt's television championship. And now Joe. Oh! Joe still trying to slow down Leo Simmons. And now Joe in the corner. He's got a target. Could he connect? White trash bass connects again. And we got a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and new #1 contender, Golden Joe West.
Here is your winner, Golden Joe West.
Golden Joe West picks up the very important victory, and he will now meet Dr. Hurtt next week for that television championship. Man, oh man, that will be a banger of a match. Speaking of bangers, folks, our main event of the evening. You spoke of Dr. Hurtt, and the Doctor will appear. Dr. Hurtt will take on the SCW Strong Style Champion, Alex Perez, one-on-one in a special champions versus champion match. No title is on the line, but both men are looking forward to having this match together. And man, oh man, that match is probably gonna be a special one. But meanwhile, our next match we have coming up, the almighty EVE takes on the bombshell Kennedy Turner. That match is happening right now. Let's head down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Accra, Ghana, the mighty EVE.
EVE is back here in the SCW arena, looking to pick up a victory here against the newcomer of SCW, Kennedy Turner. But EVE is looking. You gotta think if EVE's looking past Kennedy because she wants a shot at that SCW World Championship, taking on a familiar foe in the current SCW Women's Championship, and that is Quinn Ventura. But looking past your opponent probably won't help you pick up the victory.
And from Detroit, Michigan, the bombshell Kennedy Turner.
The Awakening's own Kennedy Turner is here to continue taking SCW by storm with her prolific offense. And today, this is going to be an interesting match because EVE is one of the women's division veterans here. Kennedy is looking to make a statement here because she herself wants a shot at that SCW Women's World Championship. The title is up for grabs now since we had that triple threat. And both women, which is Hannah Day and Champagne Knight, have had their opportunities. So it's time for a new woman to step up here. As we see the women's division is getting better and better each time. Now EVE, again, she can't look past her opponent, no matter if she's new or not. Oh! And I don't think she can't look past her, but she can run through her. As EVE goes for a clothesline, but Kennedy gets right back up and hits a springboard maneuver Now, EVE, oh my God. Kennedy Turner picks up EVE and puts her on a snake eyes on the top rope. And now is taking out the lower back of EVE. And while we look at the match here, I want to take pause and say thank you all for tuning in. Again, you can catch us here live every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, as you are watching SCW Saturday Showdown. And folks, our main event of the evening is a special one. It is a champion versus champion match. No title on the line. This is more so for bragging rights. As your SCW television champion, the super tough Dr. Antonio Hurtt, taking on the SCW Strong Style champion, Death Proof Alex Perez. That is our main event. But meanwhile, you see Kennedy Turner has slowed down any of that strong offense from EVE. She is dictating this match her way. And EVE knows if she gets her hands on Kennedy, that might be curtains for Kennedy here. But Kennedy not fazed by anything. Oh, but tries to go for a chokehold there, and EVE breaks that up. But EVE, turnabout is fair play as she goes for a bear hug. But Kennedy powers out of that. The ear clap taking the big lady off of her equilibrium. EVE throwing Kennedy to the ropes, drop down. And Kennedy gets out of the way and takes out the leg of EVE there. EVE kind of slow. Oh, but oh my God. She tried to take out the leg and it looked like it didn't do much because she just met with a big boot. But Kennedy is still on top of this match. Still going after the leg of EVE here. And that might be a smart strategy. But what is EVE doing on the... Oh my God! Throwing her like a sack of potatoes on the ground. And Kennedy might be out of this. Because now EVE plants Kennedy continues to plant Kennedy on the outside. And Kennedy gets right up with that. And now EVE dragging Kennedy to the corner. At first in that turnbuckle, but Kennedy reverses. And now Kennedy dragging EVE to the ropes. But EVE counters and throws Kennedy over the top rope. Kennedy's slow to get up, and EVE wisely keeping her distance so she can have the high ground. EVE throwing Kennedy to the ropes. It looks like whatever it was, Kennedy reversed it. Quick rights and a slap. Look at the kick combinations. Can't take EVE off her feet. Trying to knock down the big woman. What is this? Oh my God. That may do it. As we got a cover. One. Kick out at one. Not enough, keeping EVE out of it. Kennedy's trying to think of what her next move would be. And EVE meets her with a jawbreaker. And now EVE could be going for that powerbomb. No, Kennedy reverses. That just may save Kennedy's, just her ass in this match. EVE, again, getting countered after countered. And now Kennedy telling EVE to raise up. Oh! We got him covered. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. And now Kennedy stalking EVE. Still taking out the leg of the Warrior Queen. The Almighty gets trapped. And look at the submission in the center of the ring. Will EVE tap? Will she tap? And she does! Kennedy wins the match via submission. Wow.
Here is your winner, the Buckshot, Kennedy Turner.
Kennedy Turner picks up the ever impressive victory against EVE, making her tap out in the middle of the ring. She had nowhere to go. But Kennedy picking up the W. Now what does this mean for her going down the road, the path of the SCW Women's Championship is right at her grasp, folks. Only time will tell who will be Quinn Ventura's next opponent. But speaking of next, it is time for our main event of the evening. Champion versus champion, strong style champions, Alex Perez versus your television champion, Dr. Antonio Hurtt. That match, folks, is up next. Let's head back down to the ring. Alex Perez, your SCW Strong Style Champion, going up against the SCW Television Champion, Dr. Hurtt, but Perez is down to the ring after defending that Strong Style title a few weeks ago against his biggest rival here in SCW, Adrian Angel. Angel has been on a warpath after rediscovering himself by donning the luchador mask and going as the Black Dragon of the Awakening. He wants that SCW Strong Style title, but Alex will do anything in his power to keep that belt around his waist. And the Doctor is in.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 260 pounds, the SCW Television Champion, the professional Dr. Antonio Hurtt.
Dr. Antonio Hurtt coming down to the ring here. And his title isn't on the line tonight, as it is pretty much for bragging rights. We just found out who his number one contender is for his title, and that will be Joe West. Those two men will meet in the ring for that belt next week here on Showdown. But meanwhile, Dr. Hurtt gets to face off against an opponent who he is unfamiliar with. So I am vaguely intrigued on how this match is going to go down, considering the fact that Dr. Hurtt has a wrestling ability, or style as it were, to be a technical wrestler, along with a sensational grappler. But Alex Perez's offense is unorthodox violence. So we're going to see how this goes, as the bell is rung right there and the two are meeting in the ring. Alex, oh, ripcord knee, straight to the Doctor, and now Alex, oh, with a neck breaker, taking out Dr. Hurtt early. And now Alex with the combination kicks, stomp to the back. My goodness. Like I said, this champion versus champion match is your main event of the evening. Is Alex Perez taking on Dr. Hurtt in their first contest, I believe, against each other. Meanwhile, Dr. Hurtt with a pile driver. And Alex unfazed by that pile driver. Like I said, Alex has unorthodox offense. More of a high-flying luchador, but just doesn't care to what happens to his body. Aching almost a Darby Allin type-esque. Darby Allin, Sabu, you name it, whatever hardcore legend you want to look at, that is Alex's style, as it were. And just unimaginative with what's going on. He can think of anything and try to strike from it. Meanwhile, Dr. Hurtt is going to go after the limbs of his opponent, and that includes the legs, as he's going to take out that leg and set it up for the life subtractor. Lord Jesus. Meanwhile, Dr. Hurtt sending Alex to the corner. And Dr. Hurtt going right after that leg. Doing what he can to keep that leg down and pretty much peppering it for that life subtractor submission. And as again, look at the submission again. Dr. Hurtt strapping in an STO. But Alex fighting right out of that. Alex also has a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and also runs a school with one of the best technical wrestlers we have here in SCW today, Kevin Youngblood. And now Alex puts in an own submission of his own, but Dr. Hurtt gets out of it. Both men are staggering in the center of the ring, but looks like Hurtt going right back to that corner. And Hurtt fighting off Alex. Alex sending Hurtt to the center of the ring, and Hurtt gets right out of that. Dr. Hurtt applying pressure to that leg. But folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. We see Alex Perez facing Dr. Hurtt, but what the hell is going on at ringside? That is Adrian Angel. Adrian Angel's got the strong style title, and Alex Perez notices it. Alex wanting his title back. Alex and Angel having words, and Dr. Hurtt clocks Alex for his trouble. What a distraction over by ringside from Angel, and Angel playing mind games of his own against Alex Perez. Alex has played mind games with Angel going past a few weeks, and it looks like it may have actually taken toll on Angel. But Alex, turnabout is fair play for Angel, as Angel comes down the ringside and almost walks away with that strong style title. But currently, it looks like that didn't affect Alex mentally, as Alex Perez looking to go straight after Dr. Hurtt here. German suplex. Dr. Hurtt slow to get up. And Alex hitting those ropes. Flatliner! And Alex now continuing the onslaught against Dr. Hurtt. The forearm shot, and we got a cover. One. Kick out at one. Alex Perez picking up Hurtt and sending Hurtt to those ropes. Oh, Olay. What a miss. Dr. Hurtt trying to take out, gets under, misses the death blow elbow. Alex reverses. And now Alex looks to get back on track. Laying a lariat, keeping Dr. Hurtt down. And look at him. Look at Alex going right after the head of Dr. Hurtt. But Hurtt not out of this yet. Hurtt, rebound clothesline. Ode to Nigel. And now Hurtt. Oh my God. Medical bill. Medical bill hits. Medical bill hits. And we got a cover. No. Life subtractor in the middle of the ring. Life subtractor. And Alex getting out of that. Alex's leg has got to feel like jelly. And Alex tries to go for another death blow elbow and misses. Doesn't miss that elbow, it looks like. Dr. Hurtt attacking the midsection. Look at that European uppercut. But Alex fighting back now. These two men going back and forth. And Alex tried to go for that death blow elbow a third time, but gets taken out. That leg gets taken out by Dr. Hurtt again. Dr. Hurtt now going after that arm. And Alex wisely rolls out of the ring. Slow to get up. Hurtt with the fanfare. And Hurtt, oh! Suicide dive from the outside. Dr. Hurtt has all the momentum, going straight after the leg of Alex Perez. My goodness. Ref's count is up to 4. Now Dr. Hurtt sending Alex over there, and Alex crumbles over the hurt of his leg. Now, looks like Alex is fighting back. But Dr. Hurtt going right after that leg. Taking that leg out. Oh, to Terry Funk here on the outside. Ref's count is up to 7. And Alex still grasping that leg. Ref's count is up to 8. Dr. Hurtt picks up Alex. Alex still out on Dream Street. And Dr. Hurtt wins. Dr. Hurtt wins by countout.
The professional Dr. Antonio Hurtt.
It looks like the fair doctor used his brain and kept Alex on the outside by barring up that leg. I don't know if Alex is gonna be able to walk home, but right now, or at least walk to the car in the parking lot. But right now, he loses the champion versus champion match here to Dr. Hurtt. And folks, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next week here on this YouTube channel. Good night, everybody.